G'day, it's Jamie, and welcome to Where's My Yowie. Today, I'm reading an old newspaper report about a big cat or Thylacoleo sighting near Braidwood in 1896. So we'll get into it. This was published in the Shoalhaven Telegraph on Wednesday, the 29th of July, 1896. Titled, "Is This the Bunyip at Last?" On the 10th instant, a party of trappers who have been at work in the country between the Mongarlowe River and Buckenbower, says the Braidwood Dispatch, came into the town with 2 bales of skin which they have sent away to Melbourne. Mr. Greninger, the tanner, observed amongst them a very remarkable one, which he purchased, and which has been put down in one of the pits, but which he took out and showed us on Saturday. The skin looked for all the world like that of a lion. Unfortunately, the legs from below the knees have been taken off, but estimating what they would have been by other portions of the legs, the beast, when alive, would stand about 4 feet 3 inches from the ground to the top of his back. The tail is 3 feet long, with a bush at the end of it. Along the back, from the butt of the tail to the tip of the nose, the skin measures 5 feet 2 inches. The ear is 5 inches by 4 inches, and the mouth from the front to the back is 6 inches. That is 12 inches altogether. The forehead is 12 inches broad. The eyes have been small, running obliquely to the forehead. It measures 5 feet 4 inches around the chest, and falls away in the loins to 3 feet 7 inches. The skin is yellow, a chrome yellow. The beast, when alive, must have strongly resembled a lion, and some 6 or 8 months since 2 or 3 persons avowed that they had seen a lion in the bush. One young fellow, Mr. Irwin, came across him at Bundawang, and he and his dogs ran for their lives. Mr. Irwin said he could not get the dogs out of the house again when he got home. Mr. Goodwin, one of the trappers, informed Mr. Greninger that the animal used to come to their camp at night to eat the skinned wallabies and possums lying about. He would only come at night and keep them awake, terrifying them with his roaring. They laid poison baits for him and thus stopped his roaring. As said before, it is a pity the lower portions of the legs are gone, as it would have been interesting to see what its feet were like. The tracks of a huge animal of some sort have been observed by some surveyors and splitters at Mongo and Bundawang, which has had 4 toes, and it is very likely that this is the strange gentleman. If so, the country is well rid of him, and it is to be hoped that he has not left any companions behind him, for no one cares to cross the path of such a beast as that which this skin belonged to, that is now being cured by Mr. Greninger's tannery. The end. Well, this is amazing, this. I'm desperately curious to know whether they're seeing an African lion or a Thylacoleo, but like some of the proportions are crazy. Like they're saying it would have stood about 4 feet 3 inches from the ground to its back. It's got a 3 foot long tail with a bush at the end of it. They're saying from the butt of the tail to the nose is 5 feet 2 inches long, so that's like a really massive animal. And its head's 12 inches broad with small eyes. And then around the chest, like its circumference, was 5 feet 4 inches. And then they're saying the skins are yellow, a chrome yellow, which is really interesting. And then one guy, Mr. Irwin, he came across it with his dogs and he ran for his lives. And the dogs wouldn't come out of the house, which I don't blame them. And then one of the trappers, Mr. Goodwin, said that the thing used to come around at night and eat all the dead wallabies and possums after they'd skinned them. And it used to keep them awake by roaring of the night time and scared the hell out of them. And then other people have said, some surveyors and splitters have said they've seen tracks of a huge animal which had 4 toes. All really interesting. And I'd love to know whether they're seeing an African lion or a Thylacoleo. Okay, that's it from me. I'll get back to you all next time. Bye.